Hi guys, it's me Drew, and I am finally back with another video, at least a sit-down video. I feel like all the videos I've been doing recently have been more edited and more like without me actually physically talking to you guys. So I wanted to do a sit-down video because I've had so many questions about the school I go to and like the experience of going to a fashion college and what it's like, this, that. I just wanted to give you guys like all of the knowledge I know about it, like cost, price, teachers, housing, extra costs, different things like that, because I feel like after everything it boils down to like the education you get and then the cost of the education you're receiving. So I hope that this is pretty beneficial to you guys. If you do have any other questions besides the one I answer in this video, please leave them in the comment section below. I always respond to my comments, so you guys will definitely get a response if you have another question about anything. I also wanted to mention, because a lot of you guys don't know, I actually have a fashion blog. It's called Imdrewscott.com. I don't only post about outfits, I also post Let's Shop. It's like where I talk about new items that are in stores. I do recipe posts, DIY projects, this, that. If you guys have not checked out my blog, it is Imdrewscott.com. I'll put it on the screen right here. You can check out my blog there, and I post almost every single day on my blog something new, and I try to create quality content. So to give you a little bit of information on where I am currently, I am a third-year student at FIDM. There is a 2-year program, and then there's also a 4-year program. I'm in the 4-year program, so I already got my 2-year associate's degree in product development, which is what I've already obtained in December. And now I'm in my 3rd year to get my bachelor's degree in business management. It's a bachelor's of science degree. They have all these new bachelor's degrees that are actually opening as well. I think there's one in social media, there's one in, you can get a bachelor's in fashion design, there's a few other ones that you can get, but I just decided to go business management route just because that's what I want to do in my future, is to be like a business CEO or something like that. And there are many different majors at FIDM. I did product development. I know there's merchandise marketing, fashion design, apparel industry management, beauty industry. What other ones are there? There's footwear design, textile design, interior design. It's very artsy, so like all those different types as well. They also have graphic design and digital media. So there's a ton of different majors. You guys can actually check out the website, which I will put in the down bar below. You can see all the majors they offer and all of the bachelor's degrees they offer. FIDM is actually a quarter system, which means I was able to get my 2-year degree in exactly a year and a half, and that's because I didn't take off any quarters. This school is a year-round school, so there are 4 quarters in 1 year, and you are allowed to take 4 quarters in 1 year, which basically means you go to school for about 11 weeks, and then you have a 2 to 3 week break, and then you go for another 11 weeks. And a lot of people do that, like that's what I did, just to get done quicker, but also a lot of people do just go 3 quarters, and then they take off a quarter sort of as their summer, and then they go another 3 quarters. And you can take off quarters as you want. So there are 4 different campuses. There's one in Los Angeles, San Diego, San Francisco, and Orange County. If you have the financial stability to do so, I would definitely take your whole FIDM career or your whole FIDM education right in the LA campus. And the reason is because the other 3 campuses outside of LA actually only offer the first year of any classes that you want to take for your major. So let's say you're in product development, you're only actually allowed to take your first year at the San Diego, Orange County, or San Francisco campus, and then everyone from those campuses after their first year of their degree has to move to the LA campus to finish it. So I just feel like if you are able to just go for your first year and your second year all in LA, just so you are staying there, you don't have to move, you're able to do so. But if you do live next to one of the campuses, it might also benefit you if you don't have the funds to move or just don't want to move, maybe save money. So now I want to go into cost of the FIDM education. So I know when I enrolled as a junior, and I think that my program was $28,000 a year. And the reason that FIDM is so expensive is because it is a private college. It's not a state college. I don't get anything cheaper because I'm in state. It's like kind of based on the United States, and I think international students do pay a little bit more just because they're, I don't know, I guess international. But I don't get any cheaper rate really. It's just a private school, private design school, and it's expensive. Any private school is expensive. So I know I paid $28,000 a year, but I think for my program now it's $32,000 a year, and that's just for 1 year. So I did 2 years and a year and a half, and that's $60,000 that just flew out of not even my pocket. You are able to get financial aid, and you are able to pay as you want to. I did get financial aid, but I also did have a college fund that my parents started for me. It didn't have a ton of money, definitely not $60,000 in it, but it did have enough money to sort of pay a big lump sum at once and then break my monthly payments down smaller, and then I do have quite a bit of financial aid as well, because everything is just so expensive. Like, financial aid is pretty necessary unless you're rich these days. And that goes along with all the majors. I think the majors range from $26,000 to about $34,000 depending on what major you are, just because some of them are more involved than others. And also keep in mind that the yearly cost, the $30,000, does include all your supplies. It's not just for the tuition. It will include all your books, all your supplies, all your lab time, anything you want, the library, you have everything included. So FIDM actually does not offer like dorm housing. It's not like a typical school. They do offer something called student housing, but they are at actual apartment complexes, and you do live with 3 other people and you share a room with someone. So it's 2 bedrooms, you live with 2 people in each room. You will share a room with someone. I actually did that for my first quarter at FIDM. It's based on quarters, so you pay $3,300 for the first quarter of housing, which is a ton. It's $1,200 a month and you have to share a room. So I suggest that if you're able to find a friend at FIDM or something, that you guys get an apartment together. It is so much cheaper. It's not really cheaper. Nothing in downtown is cheap, but what comes out of student housing is you're not allowed to have friends over past midnight. You're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to do that. Like, it's kind of a strict housing base that I personally would never want to do. Like, I want to have friends past midnight if I want to, and if I'm paying $1,200 a month to live in an apartment with 3 other people, I feel like I should be able to have friends past midnight. I don't know. So I just decided to have all the freedom, and I did go to student housing for the first quarter, and that was solely because I didn't know anybody. And I thought maybe if I was to be surrounded by 3 people that were starting FIDM just like me, that maybe we can all get an apartment somewhere. But I actually did meet people while I was in my first quarter at FIDM, and we did move to an apartment. And then also on top of all the housing, you have to have living expenses. And on top of housing, you have like lighting and water and amenities and this and that. So everything adds up. It's just honestly an expense you have to pay if you want to go to a school like this. I also wanted to talk about the classes and the teachers at FIDM. I love the teachers. The teachers all are people that have been in the industry, worked in the industry, have been CEOs of companies, pattern makers for like Balmain, and like they're literal geniuses at what they do. The teachers are great at FIDM, and they will help you and make sure that you succeed in all of your classes and such. I've never encountered a teacher that was, well, I have encountered a few teachers that I didn't like, but they were all very beneficial in like my education and taught me a lot. I think I didn't like them just because they were so strict and grade-wise and this and that, but that's like how everybody thinks when it comes to teachers. So class-wise, you will be taking 5 classes a quarter. If you stay on the actual system, you are able to go 4 classes a quarter if you think 5 is too much, and then you'll have an additional quarter or 2 at the end. I personally just did 5 classes each quarter for a 1.5 years and finished my associate's degree. And the 5 classes are 1 time a week you go, and they're 3 hours each time. So you have a 15-minute break in between each class, and you can do up to 3 classes a day. So me currently right now for my bachelor's program, it's a little bit different than the associates. I actually do 2 classes online, and then I do 3 in person, all on Monday. So I go from 8:30 in the morning until 9:30 at night, which is crazy, but it gives me all the other days to work and to do my YouTube and my vlogging and stuff. So I hope that answered a lot of your guys' questions, and I really hope that I don't sound super sick on this video. I have been sick the past few days. I've been wanting to make this video, but I've just been like very nasally and kind of gross. But I hope I answered some of your guys' questions. If you have any more about FIDM or like a fashion school, leave them in the comments below. I'll try to answer them for you guys. Give this video a thumbs up. It always helps out my channel, and I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and you can comment, rate, and subscribe if you want to see more. So thank you guys so much for watching, and bye everybody.